bills, or you're so sick that you can't even hardly get out of bed most days, you got to stop. You got to stop all the chaos, all the chatter. You got to stop everybody from being in your ear and just get to a place where it's just you and God with a piece of paper and a pen or either a pencil. Because I'm telling you, when people are in your ear and you got 5, 6, 10 people preaching 10 different messages of how to do this and how to do that, it gets overwhelming. It's not. It doesn't even relate to gospel anymore. It becomes religion. Listen to me. Listen to me. What I'm telling you, it becomes religion. Your relationship no longer is focused on what God is saying in His Word, but now you're focused on trying to keep up with what everybody is preaching to you. But you can't do that, because that's where the enemy will use the Word against you, or at least make you think that the Word is against you when it's not. It's for you. But the thing is, you got to find time to fit it in. You got to find time to fit God in amongst all the troubles that you are going through. I want to read this little thing to you right here. It says this here. It's this little thing I was reading, and I was like, yes, this is really good right here. It's in 2 Kings chapter 6. We won't take time to read the verses, but it's a great story where the prophet Elijah and his servant are in a city called Dothan. The Syrian army is warned against Israel, and they surround the city of Dothan at night. They're there because Elijah keeps telling the Israelites what the Syrian armies are doing because he's a prophet. Well, the king of Syria is fed up with this, so he tells his armies to go get Elijah. So the army surrounds Dothan at night, and Elijah's servant wakes up and sees all these Syrian soldiers, and he's ready to have a fit. So Elijah says, what's the problem? We have more soldiers than they do. And the servants say, how do you figure that? Do you remember how Elijah prayed? He said, Lord, please open this young man's eyes so that he can see things the way they really are. Here's what 2 Kings 6:17 says, and the Lord opened the servant's eyes, and he saw, and behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire all around Elijah. The point is, there's a lot more happening in our lives than what meets the naked eye. That's why Apostle Paul also said in his great passage in Ephesians 6:10-13, finally be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his might. Put on the full armor of God, that you may be able to stand firm against the schemes of the devil. For our struggles is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the powers, against the world forces of this darkness, against the spiritual forces of wickedness in the heavenly places. Therefore, take up the full armor of God, that you may be able to resist in the evil day, and having done everything, to stand firm. Now, so what am I saying in this relationship 411? And I know it's kind of lengthy because I want you to get it. What I'm saying is that no matter what's going on in your life, you got to go back to the Word of God and put on the full armor of God instead of putting on these people's opinions inside of your heart. These people's opinions, let me tell you, opinions didn't feed me one time this year. I promise you, opinions did not feed me one time this year. Opinions did not come and see about me when I was laying back there in my room crying, bawling my eyes out, not knowing what to do, not knowing which way I was going to turn, until I kneeled down on my knees and began to just pray to God. And that's what I'm trying to tell you this morning, that whenever you get to a point in life where you can't see yourself coming out of something, it's because your eyes are not open. Your spiritual eyes are not open. You have got to pray to God to open your eyes, to show you the things that you need to do in your life. Show you the things and give you the strength to do it. He will do it. He did it for Elijah. and the rest of them in the service. So he'll do it for you too. All right, y'all. That's my relationship 411. Why aren't things working in my life? Because you're not seeing it with a spiritual eye. You got to understand that there are going to be some things that are going to happen. And it's all going to work out. It's just the timing in there that gets, sometimes you go from long strands of time to short lengths. It's just that timing in there that to help you overcome it, the passing of it. But I can tell you, listening to people and getting with the wrong people who are always negative, and sometimes it's not even negative people. Sometimes it's just people just speaking from their experience, but they're not telling you that it took God for them too. So they'll tell you to go all the way around the mountain before they really admit that, hey, I had to pray, I had to cry. We don't hear people testifying that I'm crying late at night. You don't hear that anymore in the churches. You hear the victory reports, but you don't hear what happened to get that victory report. And that's what people need. We need true testimonies of how you overcame. What did you do to overcome? All right, y'all. So that's my relationship 411 right there. And we're going to keep on going right here in the Midnight Love Garden. I love this next song right here. That's What I Want for Christmas by Calvin Bridges. All right, y'all. You're listening to UGA Gospel Storm Midnight Love Garden with mzkoko Bowden right here on iHeartRadio.
And love for my brother, and some shelter from the storm. Understanding would be mellow, to know you're safe and warm. A special Christmas blessing to keep you through the coming year. What I want for Christmas, and every day of the year. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Plenty stockings filled with candy, lots of presents round the tree. Smiling faces of our children, and we feel the glow of peace. And glad eyes for the babies. Christmas morning celebrate. Don't you be late. That's what I want for Christmas. Love every single day. For the baby, friends and family far and near. So glad you're here. That's what I want for Christmas, and every day of the year. Merry Christmas, yeah. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore, and faithful friends who are dear to us travel near to us once more. Through the years, we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang your shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Here we are, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore, and faithful friends who are dear to us gather near to us once more. Through the years, we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang your shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Merry Christmas.
Does Anthony want to buy me a present yet, is what I want to know.